Now at 10, Webb City community members gather for an Easter egg hunt at King Jack Park. Plus, Pittsburgh State students hold a community cleanup day in Pittsburgh. And Lebec Community College hosts its annual fire school for firefighters in the area.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Webb City today held its annual Easter egg hunt at King Jack Park. This is KOAM News at 10. I'm Carrie Worthen. The hunt was an opportunity for kids of all ages to come and look for eggs and have a chance to receive a full Easter basket. Some of the eggs included movie tickets, Texas Roadhouse gift cards, and ice cream gift cards. The Easter egg hunt was free to the public.
Kind of have their eye on the prize that they are searching. We do put quite a few eggs out for each hunt, but and then be kind, share, you know, if an egg falls out, put it back in your friend's basket if it falls out, things like that. It's all about good fun and kindness and sense of community.
The hunt was separated into age groups. Students at Pitt State spent their Saturday helping the community. Pitt State Student Government Association held its annual community cleanup. For the event, students cleaned up more than 50 homes. The cleanup included raking leaves, washing windows, and planting flowers.
Our volunteers are going out there, they're working real hard. They're working real hard on campus anyway, and to see them do it in the community is awesome. It really is great for our campus, that's for sure.
The cleanup had 450 volunteers. Lebec Community College hosts its 40th annual fire school. KOAM was there and has more on the story.
It's always been a passion for me, and once I got into it, I found out just how much I loved it.
Ethan Day is just one of almost 200 volunteer and full-time firefighters attending Lebec Community College Fire School.
We're trying to cover a lot of the disciplines that these firefighters deal with. Everybody from careers in major cities here to volunteers on, staffing of less than 10 on the whole department.
Firefighters from Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Michigan, and Texas are not only learning in the classroom, they are offered hands-on training such as live burns, live grass fires, vehicle extractions, and much more.
They teach us a lot of things that we don't get a whole lot of training from just because of funding and things, bringing it to our area, and it's really an incredible thing that they're doing.
It's personal. This is my hometown, grew up here. Got my very first start, just got on the department all of a couple weeks before this school started, so this is where everything started for me. The volunteer service is kind of the pipeline for career departments, and that's something we should encourage, push for, and should be excited about.
In Parsons, KOAM News.
Love firefighting.
The fire school runs through tomorrow with more hands-on learning. High Power Garage today held teen auto maintenance. The local garage teaches teenagers how to properly maintain their vehicles and why it is important to do so. Teenagers also had the opportunity to learn how to change a tire and what to do in an emergency situation.
We've been here 3 years now, and we found in that 3 years that a lot of the cars we're seeing are really lacking in the maintenance. And so we got looking into that, and we've seen where a lot of our clients were single-parent families.
The garage hosts the event once a month. Meteorologist Sam Lane joins us for a first look at the weather.
All right, thank you very much, Carrie. It's been a beautiful day across the area. Lots of sunshine, light winds, and warm temperatures. Radar is all clear right now, but we are watching a piece of energy moving through southern Arizona right now. You can kind of see it spiraling there. That's moving towards the east and will start to move into Texas and Oklahoma tomorrow. That could spark some showers and storms, especially down to the south. And then there's another bigger piece of energy back behind that one. And that one is going to have implications in our forecast as we go through Tuesday, and it could be significant. Looking down the lane, Sunday sprinkles, mainly down to the south, and then isolated storms on Monday. But I'm becoming increasingly concerned about Tuesday, looking at some of the late data coming in, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. And then cooler for Wednesday, and of course, we'll have more details coming up in weather in just a little bit.
Thank you, Sam. Severe weather tore through the South and Midwest on Friday, spawning deadly tornadoes that shredded homes and shopping centers in Arkansas and collapsed a theater roof during a heavy metal concert in Illinois. Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders on Saturday toured the damage in Little Rock. Authorities say more than 24 were hurt, some critically, in the Little Rock area. The town of Wynne in northeastern Arkansas was also devastated.
Right now we are have 5 confirmed fatalities. We have a couple of others that have been reported, but we do not have confirmation from local law enforcement on the ground, and so awaiting that. But right now, statewide, we have 5 confirmed fatalities.
Officials also said there are people trapped in the debris of destroyed homes. President Biden Friday visited Mississippi to announce help for people in areas ravaged last week by deadly tornadoes. During his visit to Rolling Fork, Biden announced that his administration will cover the full cost of the state's emergency response. That includes, for the next 30 days, all costs for opening shelters, paying overtime to responders, and debris removal. Biden also announced that the Federal Emergency Management Agency is opening disaster recovery centers in 4 counties across Mississippi. Coming up, former President Donald Trump has now been indicted. We'll hear from some of his supporters as protests begin. Plus, congressional Republicans prepare a bill to counter President Biden's proposed budget and avoid a debt default. Donald Trump supporters are now lining up outside Mar-a-Lago protesting Manhattan's decision to indict the former president. Albert Perfley reports.
We can't allow something like this to happen. This is just a travesty of justice.
Supporters of former President Donald Trump are energized despite his indictment. People gathering a short distance from Mar-a-Lago, eager to show they are not giving up on the former president, and they feel it's ridiculous that he will soon face criminal charges.
I don't think that what's happening to him right now is right, and I think if it happens to him, it could happen to anybody. I think the judicial system is flawed.
Some supporters have American flags. Others brought flags with Trump's picture and name on them. One guy had a flag that reads, "Trump 2024, the return, take America back." Some say the indictment is a huge mistake, and they feel it's a sad moment for our country.
I don't feel that it's productive for the country to have a former president indicted.
I think it's a disgrace. I think it's a disgrace to America.
They say in their view, Trump has done nothing wrong, and they feel this is merely a way of trying to derail his 2024 presidential campaign.
They're after blood. They're after, anything they can get on him, and it's a shame.
I think it's scary that our justice system will allow this. I think it's wrong. I think it's going to hurt the country in general.
House Speaker Kevin McCarthy and his top lieutenants are actively preparing to move a bill to raise the national debt limit if President Biden continues to refuse to negotiate. The party lie bill would avoid the national's first ever default. If it clears the House, the party line bill would be difficult to pass in the Democratic lead Senate, where 60 voters would be needed to advance it. Republicans say their first choice is to negotiate a deal with the president. The Department of Education released data Friday that breaks down student loan relief applications by congressional district. According to a department official, in every congressional district, at least 30% of eligible borrowers were approved before the program was blocked in November. However, ongoing legal challenges have prevented people from actually receiving relief. The Supreme Court will hear cases challenging the plan's legality later this month. A little later, the Nevada Tigers look for their 3rd straight win against Carl Junction.
And we had a beautiful weekend start, but changes are in the wind, and I'll tell you all about that when we come back with the forecast right after this. Well, I think today was about a 12 on a scale of 1 to 10 with lots of sunshine, light winds, and warm temperatures as we start the weekend. And looking at Seneca, Missouri this morning on the tower cam at Seneca, Missouri with Indigo Sky Casino Resort as it goes into motion, you can see mostly fair skies all day, bright blue sunny conditions across the entire region. We did have a few clouds in the afternoon, but those moved out of the way. Now we're left with mostly fair skies once again. And the allergies are still up there. I wish that would be changed, but right now we're 10.7 out of 12. Tomorrow, 11 out of 12. So most of that is maple, juniper, and elm tree pollen. So if you're suffering from that, that's why you're grabbing the Kleenex. Temperatures are pretty nice right now, and radar is clear, and it's going to stay that way for just a little bit longer. Unfortunately, the drought is getting worse. We still have exceptional drought in Chautauqua and Elk counties, and now the dry air or the dry weather is starting to spill back into western parts of Missouri. So we need some rainfall, especially in southeastern Kansas, to help alleviate that. Temperatures right now are in the 30s in Chanute with 38, one of the coolest readings. Still 46 in Fort Scott, 45 in Nevada. Pick out your hometown, 50 degrees down in Veneta. Now, Monday, there is a marginal risk of strong to severe storms, but we're not really concerned about Monday all that much as we are Tuesday. The risks are going to be low for Monday, but Tuesday, different story. And looking at some of the latest data that's coming in, I'm increasingly becoming concerned, and you should be too. You definitely need to download the KOAM weather app and keep advised of the changing conditions, especially as we head into Tuesday. Right now, the risk of severe weather is basically along Highway 69 and points eastward, including parts of our western areas, but the biggest risk is going to be from Highway 69 and east. We're going to continue to monitor this extremely closely as all of the hazards are possible, including tornadoes, large hail, high winds. Heavy rain is probably going to be a low threat because these storms are going to be rapidly moving from southwest to northeast, and the timing is going to be around 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Tuesday afternoon and evening. Now here's the setup. We have moist air coming up from the south tomorrow, and there could be some storms down in southern Oklahoma tomorrow that could be severe. Then as we go into Monday, a dry line bulge kind of moves into Oklahoma, and these dry line bulges sometimes can produce some strong to severe storms ahead of them. And so that could be a factor in northeastern Oklahoma and parts of our area on Monday. But Tuesday, the dry line retreats, and then Tuesday it really pulls out into the plains. Notice the winds are going to be out of the south at the surface, dry air coming in from the west, and then as you go through the atmosphere, the wind changes direction as you go up through the surface all the way up to 500 millibars. We're going to be seeing those changing winds, and that's wind shear, and that's going to cause those thunderstorms to rotate. So it's very important that you have a plan in place for tornado safety. Take a quick look. Lowest floor away from outside walls and windows, small interior room like a bathroom, hallway, or closet. But of course, the best place is a basement, safe room, or cellar. Now, we're not expecting much precipitation over the next 24 to 36 hours, and even on Tuesday, those storms will be moving pretty fast, so they're going to be moving away pretty quickly. Temperatures tonight are going to be in the 30s and 40s, and then as we go through the afternoon, we're going to see those temperatures in the 70s on Sunday. Scattered showers possible, and then Monday, temperatures in the 70s in the afternoon, and then as we go into the 7-day forecast, it looks like Tuesday is going to be the big day with maybe an alert day. We're going to be talking more about that tomorrow. And then as we go into the week, next weekend, Easter Sunday, looks pretty good with temperatures in the 60s.
All right. Thank you, Sam.
You're welcome.
Unrelenting rain in Southern California has left some farms flooded, and all the gray skies are even affecting some indoor farms. Reporter Ashley Serino reports from a greenhouse in Fillmore, California, where tomatoes are commonly grown.
Here at Balick Family Farms, these tomatoes should be bright red and ready to pick by this point, but the stormy weather and lack of sunshine have delayed production by about 3 to 4 weeks, and it's impacting everyone, customers and restaurants.
So these are perfect for BLTs or burgers on a warm sunny day.
Those common sunny days in Southern California have been few and far between this month. Third-generation farmer Scott Balick and his family have grown tomatoes inside greenhouses since 1971.
I would say we picked dead red. So these were picked yesterday. So we picked red.
Their tomatoes rely on plenty of sunlight.
And then the other thing being inside, because as you see in the greenhouse here, we're enclosed. We don't have lights in here. We still rely on the sun. We want full sun for tomatoes. Well, when it's rainy and super cloudy, you don't have the sun. So it really sets production back. It sets the ripening back.
California is one of the top producers of fresh tomatoes in the United States. This year, stormy skies have kept the tomatoes from ripening.
You can see we have a tremendous amount of green tomatoes right now. We should have started picking these plants 3 weeks ago.
In Los Angeles, the total rainfall so far is almost 22 inches, according to the Fox Forecast Center. That's compared to less than half an inch of rain this time last year.
Some of our restaurants, they want some of the specific varieties of tomatoes we have, and we keep telling them, sorry, you know, I've got to short you, or no tomatoes this week.
The rain's also been keeping customers away.
Because our marketing site is farmers markets. Well, all those farmers markets are outside. So who's going to come out to a farmer's market in a downpour?
Still ahead, Missouri Southern baseball is on a roll with a long winning streak. And the St. Louis Cardinals are trying to win their first game of the season. Highlights coming up next in sports.
Well, the Missouri Southern Lions open up their series against Fort Hays State with a big win on Friday. Lions look to beat the Tigers. They did beat the Tigers 13-3. Look for their 7th straight win. Tonight, Southern keeps it rolling in the game 2 of their series in Hays. Lions were down 8-2 at one point in this game. They come all the way back to win this one 17-8. A few monster performances in this game. Webb City's own Tragan Parker was 3 for 6 in this game with a home run and 7 RBIs. Nate Meskowski also had a big day, hitting 2 home runs in this game. Lions have now won 8 straight games. The series finale between the two teams will be tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. The Pitt State Gorillas were on the road this afternoon. Today in Edmond, Oklahoma, taking on the UCO Broncos. Gorillas on a little bit of a skid right now, losing today's game 10-6. Brett Daly had a nice game, going 1 for 4 with a bases clearing 3-run triple. Pitt State has now lost 3 of their last 4 games. Gorillas look to clinch the series tomorrow against Central Oklahoma with first pitch at 1 p.m. Well, the Nevada Tigers have won back-to-back games, beating Carthage 7-6 on Thursday night. With that win, the Tigers are 4-2 in their first 6 games of the season. Nevada aims for their 3rd straight win today on the road against Carl Junction. In the top of the first, Case Sanderson hits that ball down the right field line, gets past the first baseman. Cade Beshore scores, makes it 1-0 Nevada. To the 3rd now, Caden Klump lines that one to left field, makes it an RBI single, 2-0 Tigers. Still in the 3rd, Graham Walker hits that one off the end of the bat. 2 runs will score at the 2-run single. Nevada now leads it 4-0. In the 4th inning now, Case Sanderson, what a day he had. Drives this one all the way back over the center fielder's head for an RBI double. Tigers now up 5-0. Case Sanderson finishes the day going 4 for 4 with 2 RBIs. That wasn't enough for you. He also was the starting pitcher in this game, throwing for 3 scoreless innings and 4 strikeouts. Nevada would win soundly over Carl Junction, winning the game 11-1 in 5 innings. We caught up with Case Sanderson after the game.
Yeah, I mean, as a team, we all hit the ball really well and played defense. And on the mound, you know, I was just throwing strikes and letting the team work and had a solid performance.
Well, the St. Louis Cardinals had a wild, high-scoring opening day game against the Toronto Blue Jays last Thursday that resulted in a loss. St. Louis tries to bounce back after that shaky pitching performance in opening day, looking for the first win of the season. Starting off in the 3rd, it's already 1-0 St. Louis. Nolan Gorman hits that one opposite field. That stays fair. Matt Chapman loses his glove there. Arenado and Goldschmidt will score. Redbirds up 3-0. 6th inning now, same score. Jordan Walker grounds it to Matt Chapman, gets the out at 2nd. Nolan Gorman comes home to score. He's ruled safe. After review, the umpires overturn the call. So we'll keep it at 3-0. So now we'll flash forward to the 9th inning here. Ryan Helsley trying to close it out for the Cardinals. A big save opportunity, 2 on, 2 out. Dalton Varsho pops this one up into the air, and that will do it. Cardinals hold on to a 4-1 win. St. Louis gets the first victory of the season. Let's go to the other side of the state. The Royals are looking for their first win of the year as well. Top first, no score. Jose Miranda, it's a line drive to center field. Byron Buxton scores easily. Makes it 1-0 Twins. Bottom of the 3rd, same score. Opportunity for the Royals with the bases loaded. Framil Reyes comes up empty, down swinging. Bottom of the 6th now. Twins up 2-0. Kyle Isbell at the plate. Grounds into a 6-3-4 double play. That will end the inning. Twins hang on to beat the Royals. KC still looking for their first win of the season. That'll be it with sports. We'll be back right after this.
The St. Charles County Police Department celebrated April Fool's Day with a humorous video posted to their Facebook channel introducing their new Special Alpaca Unit. After extensive planning and training, the police department is announcing the formation of a new unit for special cases. The department joked in their post on April 1st, today. The department wanted to give a special thank you to Alpacas of Troy for supplying the new recruits and helping with their joke.
It's pretty good. We talked about doing April Fools here, but didn't quite work out.
It's been a busy day.
It has been. We have some showers and sprinkles tomorrow, but all eyes are on Tuesday, and it looks like we are going to have some severe thunderstorms and, yes, all modes of severe weather, including tornadoes, so please be aware of that. And then cooler for Wednesday and Thursday, but next weekend with Resurrection Sunday, looking pretty good.
Well, the St. Louis Cardinals are back in the win column, but the Royals come up just short again, so hopefully they'll get back in it.
Yeah.
I've seen the Cardinals and Royals both play, so I don't have a special team. That's our time for now. Thanks for making us part of your night.